Hey, how's it going guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're gonna be taking a look at this PC that is very, very small.
This is the Access 4 from Azulle, and we're gonna be testing it in some light gaming and just kind of showcase what mini PCs are nowadays. But before we get into that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Wait, no, it's Azulle. This video is brought to you by Azulle and their Access 4. Check the link in the description down below if you're interested in picking this thing up or any other product from Azulle. They have a lot of different mini PCs coming soon. So yeah, let's just go ahead and talk more about this thing.
So what we have here is the Azulle Access 4. You can get this in a few different configurations. We opted for the one that's the 4 gig RAM model with 64 gigs of storage, which if we look here on the back, comes with Windows 10. You can also get Linux and I think one other operating system. We have the Gemini Lake 4125, which is a true quad core from Intel. Like I said, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gig storage, upgradable to a 512 gigabyte SD card. It can do 4K at 60 FPS, and you can technically have dual monitors on it, which is also really cool. It has Ethernet as well and Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice when you open it up is this nice little quick start guide. So here's all these different specifications. I mean, look at that, they got all these different processors. I don't know which ones you can currently get, but feel free to check out their website and see what all they have to offer, and Amazon as well has a lot of stuff. So this is it. This is the whole entire unboxing experience of this PC. And man, this thing is cute. But I'll tell you what, it feels like it's built really well. It has a tiny little Wi-Fi antenna on it. What's really cool about these is you can see this HDMI, that plugs straight into your monitor. So this is the PC and also the main display and everything. You just have to hook it up to a monitor and you're good to go. You got your power. So let's see what they included for power. So as you can see, we got an HDMI extender included so you don't necessarily have to plug this straight in. And also we have this right here, which I don't even know exactly. All right, it goes on like that. So that's our US adapter. And then here's the tiny little power adapter. And that's literally it. This is everything you need to get up and running. So I guess that's basically all there is to talk about. We're gonna try to put something like Minecraft on this and see if it'll play. We don't have super high expectations because this is the PC, it's tiny and it shouldn't be able to do it, but what if it can?
Let's try it. Yay! Okay guys, so we have it all hooked up. We are gonna be using our external capture card so any sort of recording software doesn't mess up the performance of this PC. But hey, look at this little guy, just hanging out here, looking all nice and stuff. So we're gonna hit the power button, see if she boots up, which I would hope she would. And yeah, we'll see. Does the button turn? Oh, look, we have activity right here, so it looks like we are turning on.
We got lights. And it's also fanless, silent, but deadly.
Okay, after restarting our capture card, it is now working. So look at that. Full Windows in all its glory. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and set this thing up, and as we mentioned, we're gonna test this in Minecraft and then probably some game streaming with like Geforce Now. Ideally, this is not gonna be something you're gonna use mainly for gaming, but of course here at the Toast Bros, we gotta see if it can game. But it definitely is a good option for people who want like a little portable PC for work that can just go into like a living room TV or wherever. So yeah, this is actually a cool little system, and around 260 bucks. I mean, you can't really complain as long as it works like a full computer. I mean, it looks pretty solid right now. We'll really can't complain too much. So yeah, let's go ahead and install some games. All right, guys, as you can see, we have Minecraft up and running. We did have to lower the settings a lot for this to actually work. You can go into the settings, Jackson, and show them real quick.
So as you can tell, we're doing 720p, even though we have it set to native 1080p. Everything else is literally turned like off or, all the way down. Now keep in mind, $260 miniature PC that supports dual monitors at 4K. It's not meant for gaming. Like by no means do they even say you can game on this. Nobody ever, mentioned that. We just wanted to see because we're all about gaming here. So, if you are at the office and this is your PC, you could at the end of the day play a little bit of Minecraft. You do have to have the render distance turned down a lot, but as you can tell, I mean, it is a playable game. Like we are actually playing it. I could comfortably do this. This is honestly a lot what it was like when Matt and I used to play Minecraft back in the day because we had pretty garbo PCs. So you know what? They have come a long way. For the size of this PC, I cannot complain at all because this is really impressive that it's able to do this. And if you guys look at the FPS right up here, there's times where we're getting over 100. Now, one thing I do want to try, because I know a lot of you are going to complain, let's try turning the render distance up slightly and see what that does. So we're gonna try 8 chunks. I think standard's like 14 or something along those lines. So that's where we're getting a lot of our lag from, is basically render distance. So when we're not rendering, we're getting about 40-ish to 50 FPS. Let's try to go to a new area and see what happens, because that's where we're really getting some lag, is when we're loading those new chunks in. All right, so yeah, you can see it's a little bit of stuttering here and there. But overall though, Minecraft, low settings, 720p, playable experience.
Now the real thing we wanted to test this thing with was game streaming because of the rise of popularity of things like Geforce Now, where you can stream AAA titles to PCs like this. This might be a decent option for that, especially if you have this in like a living room. It could be a good little game streaming PC, depending on if the hardware can hold up. So we're gonna go ahead and test it in Geforce Now and see what kind of games we can run and see if we can get 60 FPS in some of these game streaming services. It most likely will work, but let's go ahead and test it. All right, guys, now that we have Geforce Now pulled up with Fortnite, we're gonna jump in real quick and see what kind of performance we can get. From first impressions, I don't think we're gonna have any problems with this thing running, because what Geforce Now basically is a game server that does all the actual hard work of running the game, but then it streams to a PC, so basically you're just playing back a video in theory. So it's not nearly as demanding as running the hardware, so we're gonna kind of see what kind of performance we get and just make sure that this little Atom processor can handle the decoding of the video. And that's really all that's required of it. If it can do that, then you can pretty much play any game you want using a service like this. Okay, we're dropping in, ladies and gentlemen, and wow, look at that. This is a pretty big difference. You can tell, at least on our screen, that this is a video signal. Like, you could just tell it's not as high quality as if you were playing it on screen, but hey, I mean, a mini PC running this right now, it's not too bad. This isn't an ideal situation if you're gonna play competitive Fortnite by any means, because there is some latency built in that you have to deal with. But I mean, if you just wanna queue up in any sort of single player game, I mean, this would be perfectly fine for that. I will see if I can get a snipe. I'm gonna snipe, boys. If I get a snipe, then I'm a certified pro. 9 enough resources?
What?
Oh, hello!
I don't think they have a weapon. Oh my god, they do.
Oh god!
You like the latency?
No! I thought I had it. I should have killed him before, but that weird shotgun.
You guys just looked at each other.
That weird shotgun.
I think he wanted to have a truce, and then you ruined it by shooting at him. Oh,
hey, I got him though. Let's go. There we go. Okay, well, you know what, guys? It took a long time to get a kill, but you know what? I did it. I adapted. I survived. I overcame. But yeah, let's just go ahead and wrap this video up real quick, shall we?
So this PC, well, it sort of kind of games, which honestly for a PC that's portable and is essentially smaller than a laptop is pretty impressive.
This thing is great for game streaming. Geforce Now, it actually worked really well in Fortnite. Even though it took forever for me to get a kill, it actually worked. And it is upgradable for extra storage. There is a micro SD slot on this thing. So if you want to use it for office work, you can do documents, you can do some light video streaming, Netflix, things like that. It could be like a beefed up media center PC as well. You might have to use it for that use case. But I think this thing is very versatile and it does have a market. While be it, yes, it's not great for gaming directly on it. That's not what it's made for, but we just had to give that a shot. But yeah, I'm very impressed with the Access 4, and if you are interested in picking this thing up, the link's in the description down below. And special thanks again to Azulle for sponsoring today's video.
So if you haven't already, don't forget to check out our other 2 YouTube channels. Don't also forget to check out our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Goose. Oni-chan!